Alright, so in this video I'm going to compare razors. As far as I'm concerned, this one is useless, and I mean, well, it's not useless. I mean, if you need to shave down under, but other than that, I don't use those. This is one of those where you open it up, you put in a blade, a razor. This is kind of the same thing, thinner razors, but designed kind of like a straight razor. It's not really. This is a cheap straight razor, which is the first one I bought, and I think it's useless, but you know what? We'll use it. And this is my Boker, my favorite razor. Alright, so let's start with the disposable blade one. There's tiny little things. Pulling these out is a pain. Alright. I think I used this once, maybe. I thought it was a good idea. I don't like it, but you know, somebody might. Basically, it just, yeah, it's in there, and that's what it looks like. So you never have to worry about honing it or anything. Actually, it's just ready to go. But there's no worry of any kind of cut or anything. It's pretty basic. Just give a little bit of soap one side of the face. Alright, so yeah, you don't really have to worry too much about any kind of cut with this thing. It'll but it's not very good. I guess if you're not shaving a lot, it's not bad. And yeah, you just replace the blades. So I don't know, maybe good for travel option or something. Yeah. As for this cheap thing, I kind of let it go, but this really came dull, and no matter how much I tried to sharpen it, it's real crap. I mean, I wouldn't suggest it if you're going to buy one for 20 bucks. I would suggest honing it for hours. I mean, they're going to come not very sharp at all. The metal is cheap. It'll get digs in it and stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend buying something so cheap. Now these are fairly simple. They've been around forever too. Basically, you just take you know what I mean. Just take it out of its package without cutting yourself, and it just it drops right in there and close it up. These actually shave pretty good. Not too bad. Good for a touch-up too if you're missing. As you can see, it's not bad. And again, you don't have to worry too much about cutting yourself with these, and it is a close shave. So I think the most I've noticed is when you're using blades, chance of razor burn is higher than with some of the other ones, but it's not too bad. Now let me get some paper here to wipe this off. I use toilet paper to wipe off the oil. And I use oil on the blade to preserve it when you're not shaving for long periods of time. And this is a good razor, so of course I'm going to take care of it. Now I actually haven't honed this or sharpened it or anything since that shave video I did. So because I've been growing this, I have no objections to trying to use it without strombing it actually. So let's and yeah, it doesn't feel bad at all. It's not pulling at my skin or anything. I don't know what it looks like on the film, but it's not actually yeah. And that's without stromping it, which is something I do before every shave. So or after. Sometimes I do it before, sometimes I do it after. And that's why this has become my favorite razor. Now you got to be very careful with it too when cleaning it or using the toilet paper or whatever, because this is very sharp and it will slice right into you before you even know it. But it is a good shave, and I don't know. I haven't had a problem with it. In the beginning, I cut myself a few times, but by the time I got this razor, I was fairly okay at using a straight razor, and I didn't have any problems. So, yeah, I would recommend paying a little bit more money for that. But these razors are pretty good for a close shave too. You do have to buy the cartridges, but you can get them most places. I think you can buy them at Walmart. So that's not an issue. These ones here, I've only ever seen the blades for these online, but there might be a store for them. As for straight razors though, try not to cheap out, otherwise yeah, you're probably not going to enjoy your shave. But anyways, I'm going to go now and finish this up. And so there you have it. I'm growing a goatee. A little bit of a cut. That's alright. Cut yourself with any razor sometimes. But alright, that's all I have.